My levels is good. My levels is good. Perfect. Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Let's do it.
It's Power 105.1, home of the Breakfast Club. Angie Martinez. Now hip hop and R&B. It's your main man, EmEz. It's the Sunday sit down, and sitting across from me is someone that I know pretty well. I mean, before I got on to Power 105.1, I was out here ripping and running, and I used to do online radio. And this young lady was a co-host of mine. And even back then, when she told me, I'm going to be a singer, I got these raps, I shot Bugs, he's feeling me. I'm like, all right, we'll see. I believed her then. And, I mean, I don't want to date us, because, you know what I'm saying? But it's come true. Justina Valentine is sitting across from me. Congratulations. What's up, Mo?
What's up, Em? What's up, my brother? You looking sharp, man. Every time I see you looking a little more debonair. You got the Tupac shirt on. You got the chain.
I'm a daddy now, so I got to get out of the T-shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Looking good, though. You looking sharp.
As you do.
Thank
you.
The
red hair, the makeup on point, you know what I'm saying? Eyebrows on fleek. How you been?
What's up, my brother? Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to see you.
It's long overdue.
Right, that's the truth.
Okay, so now you've got this record, the Fetty Wap joint.
Right, Candyland.
How's that moving?
It's moving real good for me. It's definitely my biggest look thus far. The record's putting me in new places and new positions I'm very excited about. I actually just came from Connecticut today. I was out there. I was booked on Friday, and then, Hot 93.7 out there showed me a lot of love. The record's in rotation.
Gotcha.
So I just been moving around. The week before then, I was in Sacramento and LA. Of course, Power 105.1. I appreciate you guys. You know, the home base holding it down.
Absolutely. Shout out to Envy and Self.
For sure. Envy, Self, Pro Style, of course, my brother EmEz. Yeah, it's just doing really good things for me, and it's definitely my biggest look to date.
I've seen the video with you and Fetty. That's kind of hot.
Yeah. Fetty, I mean, listen, Fetty's pretty much killing anything he's touching, so.
Talk about a guy on fire. Fetty Wap cannot be stopped right now.
He really is unstoppable.
So now, I was going through your bio and the little things that I didn't know about you, and I come to find out that your father was a really big inspiration for you musically. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. My dad's a musician. He's a singer.
What kind of music?
I would say it's a range between, like, the Beatles, Frank Sinatra, Elvis, So, yeah, my dad was a big inspiration. I kind of grew up in, like, a house of rock and roll, and then in grade school fell in love with hip-hop. And, I would just hear my dad play all these classics, whether on the keys or on his guitar. So he was definitely an inspiration for me, and we had a lot of musical people in the family. His parents were in theater and sang for the troops.
Oh, so it's in your blood.
My dad plays in a band with his brother. His brother's son is my drummer.
Oh, dope.
So, yeah, so it's...
Oh, the Valentines are keeping it in the family,
Okay, my mom plays the keys, so, yeah, so it's a lot of musical people in my family, so, family parties are always fun. So he was definitely my first and biggest inspiration.
Now, I know the Fetty Wap, the Candyland record is doing big right now, but you had a song that was on Mob Wives, correct?
Yeah.
How'd that go? What's the name of that record?
The name of that record is Reputation. That's actually off like 2 projects ago of my project called Valentine. And I guess that was just a really licensable song because it ended up on Mob Wives, ended up on NBC Smash, ended up on MTV, VH1. It ended up on a lot of things.
So now the next question is, that means you got to find out what's going on in the pockets. That's a nice little
residual check. I know he's about to ask me about that shmoney.
You know what I'm saying?
And he's like, where's my cut? Let me hold something.
Where's that residual check at?
But I was going to ask you to hold something. I mean,
why would
you're the man out here, so...
She's gassing the tri-state, though. Yeah. It's holiday season. She's looking for a present.
You know what I'm saying? Just looking for that Christmas present, Em. It's cool, the fruits of our labor are starting to... We're starting to pick a couple fruits, but nothing crazy, Em. I'm still on the grind. Don't get it twisted. Nothing crazy.
Talk to me about the Red Velvet mixtape, or the project, excuse me.
So the Red Velvet project dropped last year. We let that go for free. I kind of wanted just, the most ears on it. Right, and then from there we followed up with the Let the Birds Fly record, which you guys touched a little, Self-touched that a little bit. Shout out to Self. And then after Let the Birds Fly, we followed up with Faded.
I like that one a lot, too.
I like that a lot, too. You guys touched that. Faded, great record. I mean, it's a shame. Well, we'll leave it alone. Exactly. But it was a couple political things with that record, but great record. And then from Faded, we went to Candyland. So that's where we're at now. The next record off the upcoming project, which is titled Scarlet Letter. The next record...
that's the name of the new project coming
Scarlet Letter,
When is that dropping?
That's dropping first quarter.
Gotcha. Okay.
First quarter.
I'm looking out.
But what I want to do before the year is out is I want to drop another record just, for my fans and my supporters just to kind of close up the year with. So that record's called All The Way. It's featuring my guy Futuristic. He's from Arizona. He's doing his thing out there. So that record's pretty hard, and, I got to get you that exclusively, Em, so you could do something with it,
I'm not even worried about that. I know I'm going to get it. But
okay.
The next question is, where do you see, what kind of music do you say you do? If you were to categorize yourself, what do you think you do?
I think I do like hip hop. I think it's pop music because it's singable. It's a lot of melodies. It's feel good. The hooks are really catchy, sticks in your head. But it's also got a hip hop sensibility, and it also has like soul and R&B influence. So, but I would say it's it's like pop hip hop.
So besides yourself, what are you listening to in your iPad right now? In your iPod, excuse me.
Only myself. Justina. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
Well,
listen, I ain't mad
I'm
at you. That's
listening
what
to
you
the
listen
new
to.
album. I'm listening to those mixes. I mean, I like to mix it up. I'll go from. Okay, so I told you we were just in Connecticut. So whenever we're on road trips or whatever, Pac and Eminem are always in the playlist. Whoever has the chord, they know they got to play some Pac and some Eminem.
Gotcha.
But I like to switch it up too. I might play. I might play some Amy. I might play some Drake.
I know, because I know your music selection is eclectic. I know that to be.
It is very
from
eclectic.
Back in the day.
Yeah, it's eclectic. I might, throw in a Beatles song. Come left field, hit you with some Supremes. Last night I was listening to Baby Love. Like I just switch it up. So a little bit of everything. But you were not incorrect saying that it's a lot of my own stuff.
I get it. I know. Listen, if you don't know, Justina is a pretty dope rapper in her own right. She freestyles. And would you say you're a better singer or rapper?
People always ask me that, and they're like, what do you consider yourself more of? But the truth is, I consider myself an entertainer. I think I'm an equally good singer as I am a rapper, and, I like to show and prove. So when I play live, I'm singing live, I'm rapping live, I'm freestyling live. I actually have a cool story for you.
Let's hear it.
So you would appreciate it. So when I was in LA, I did an interview with Be Real from Cypress Hill on Be Real TV. And, when people research me or whatever online, they'll see my freestyles from different interviews or shows. So they asked me to spit a freestyle, and it's, it's live streaming, it's the chat room, people could comment. So I spit a freestyle off Be Real's topics, and when I was done, he dapped me up, and he was like, that was one of the illest, if not the illest freestyle that has ever been on the show. And the chat room just lit up. People were going crazy. The co-host on his show, who has a show a couple hours later, asked me to stick around, stay for his show, which I did. And that, fostered a really cool relationship for me with Be Real, because he was like, whatever you need, I got you. He told me to jump on my album. He just came out Halloween, and the night before Halloween, had a show in New York, New Jersey, invited me to go open for him. I opened for him. He threw me on stage. I started freestyling, beat juggling. The DJ was just switching up the beat. So that was really cool for me. And then that flipped into an audition for me for Wildin' Out. I got an audition this week, so
I'm
kind of hyped.
Tri-State, let me say something, man. I'm very proud of this young lady, because I remember being in a roach-infested studio doing online radio with this girl. Now she's dropping names like Be Real in LA and doing. Yo, fam, next year, I'm gonna date this. Next year, you still better pick up my phone calls, fam. Okay?
Come on, Ems. I have like 3 numbers for you because you're so popular. I don't know. I have EmEz 1, EmEz 2, and EmEz 3, and I think I have an EmEz correct somewhere in there. But listen, man, I appreciate that, and I just want to let you know that I am equally proud, and I always brag about you, and I'm like, that's my homie, and we were grinding together, and he's always been going in, and I was just telling the mod, that I remember every time we would do our show, we would shake our shoes out, make sure we didn't bring any roaches with us. But,
serious. This is real talk, man. Roaches, God.
Right.
Like, that big, man. Like, yo, J-Wex. Shout out to J-Wex.
Right,
You
shout
know
to
I'm
Jay,
talking about Wex.
But you would always either be like coming from the station or going to the station on like an hour to a sleep. You'd be going hard on the Facebook, and we've always been grinding, so I respect you equally, and I'm just as proud of you as you are of me, so salute, homie.
I think me and you we're cut from that type of cloth. It was grind. We ate, we lived, we breathed, we drank this thing you call entertainment, and that's why, I'm not where I want to be just yet, but I'm gonna get there. And
Agreed.
just like you, Justina, you may not be there, but you right
Absolutely
there.
not. We're worker bees. Like, we're the type that we weren't like godfathered into the game.
No.
No one picked us up and said, I'm gonna put you under my wing, come with me. Like, we're self-made, which I'm proud to say we're self-made, and we really, really had to work to get where we're at. But for me, I feel blessed because I know that it's the hard work that's got me here. And like you said, I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but it feels good to to have accomplished, what we've done thus far. So
now I say all that to say, how does it feel for you to go on the Instagram and find little girls emulating your songs and dressing and trying to act like you? That must be amazing.
It's super cool. I actually was just running a Candyland contest that ends tonight, and it was just really cool to see people from all the country doing different things, dancing to it, rapping to it. Some guy dressed up in a wig and a bodysuit and had candy all over him. People were doing whatever works. So it's cool. It's just really dope to know that you could touch people. Actually, the coolest story I have about that is there's this I think he's like a teenage boy that follows me, and
I'm pretty sure you got a lot of teenage boys following you.
Well, he's a gay teenage boy.
You probably got a lot of those people.
Right. And he would always tell me how much he loved me. He tried to get me out there for his birthday party or whatever. So one day he hit me up and he sent me this message, and I kept it, and it was like so touching to me that he was just going through a really hard time, and he contemplated killing himself. And he told me what got him through was a verse of mine off an old song. It's off of Route 80.
Wow.
I'm talking about that's from like 2011.
Yeah.
Or 2012 maybe. I think 2012. But it was a verse off of Route 80, and he wrote me out on Instagram DM the entire verse. It was like a real introspective verse, kind of about like, I was kind of talking about hurting yourself, but like keep going, like, and he was like, that got me through. And for me, I was just like, if I had anything to do with him not hurting himself, to me, it's a win.
It's a blessing.
So for sure.
Blessing. Man, listen, I could sit here and talk to Justina forever, but she's got things she needs to be doing, and I got to get back to this radio thing. So I appreciate you for coming by, Justina. You're always welcome. You've got my number. You are someone, I don't have friends in the industry. I don't call too many people here friends.
Right. Well, you better call me one. I got all the telephone numbers.
You are a genuine friend. I thank you for coming. And like I said before, I'm very proud of you, and I'm watching.
Thank you, my love. And I'm very proud of you, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Let them know the Instagram, the Twitters, and everything else like that, the Snapchats, and how to get in contact with the beautiful, lovely, talented Justina.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, everything on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, SoundCloud, is at Justina Music, Justina Music.
Justina, thank you again. It's the Sunday
Thank you,
Sit
my
Down.
love.
It's the main man, EmEz Power 105. We see it.
Hey.
Another example of how easy does it. Who y'all want?